I think social media has us in this place where everybody's life looks so organized and pretty and complete, and everybody knows what they're doing and where they're going and how their life's gonna look. And I'm here to tell you, I have no idea what Dean is doing.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello, my darlings. It's Dean. Welcome back to another video. Long time no see. And to be completely honest, I was not going to record anything this week either. I am back from Maryland. Yes, I was in Maryland 2 weeks ago, and a lot has changed in 2 weeks. So let's get into it. I'm just doing a quick, literally, I'm just putting on something so that I can film the sandals video, but I may not even film it because I'm really not feeling it, guys. And that's what today's video is about. It's really about taking stock and normalizing not knowing what's going on with your life. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put this Milk Hydro on my face because my face is just doing what it's doing. I'm about to actually go out and run some errands, and I actually just filmed a short, and so go over and show me some love in my shorts. But today's video is going to be a catch-up, and it's a catch-up in that I'm updating you on things that are happening in my life with the expectation that it will help you in your life. So I was in Maryland 2 weeks ago, and the biggest update is that we are not moving. We are not moving to Maryland. We are not moving to Philly. We are not moving to Houston. We are not moving anywhere. My experience in Maryland, I'm not going to say that it wasn't the greatest. I think what I'm going through right now in this process, number one, the office is closed. So that is a definite. The office is closed. And this was really sparked by me going to the office, getting my lease notice. I'll leave the link, but where I explained, but went to the office. They wanted to extend the lease, and I was like, no, like 100% no. And my husband has been feeling a no in his spirit as well, as far as this year could not look like next year, could not look like the year after that. And so he actually did get a job in Maryland, and I went up there to look for places to live. I met with a few realtors, looked at a few apartments because we don't know what we want to do necessarily yet. This house was on the market. It is no longer on the market because we're not moving. But within that process of going to Maryland and just feeling it out, it just didn't feel like me. I could make it seem like it was something bigger than it was, but Maryland didn't feel like me. And so I called my husband and I was like, no, because my thing is, I don't want, with this move, I'm not going to say giving up a lot. That's not the word I'm looking for. With this move, it would be a huge transition for our family. I'm not going to make such a huge transition for our family for a feeling. I want the next move to be like oh my God, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. And Maryland just did not feel like that for me. And I don't have to explain that. Does that make sense? If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. It was not, no. I need for the next experience, especially with a move this big, moving Riley out of a really great school, moving my husband from his job, moving my business, moving mommy, and all that's going to, for the next move, wherever we move, it's going to have to be an amazing move. So I'm going to just do my eyebrow real quick because I wasn't even going to do this, but I was like, you know what? No, I want to do a catch-up video. Anyway, we are not moving to Maryland. And what I want to say with that, the biggest thing that I want to say with that, is something that my girlfriend said to me actually last night, which is why I'm doing this video, is to be okay with not knowing. Because, when we came back, my family's like, all right, so what's, my extended family was like, okay, so what are we doing? How can we support you? And I came back and I was like, it's a no for me. I don't want to move to Maryland. It didn't feel good. And I'm the kind of person that, whether you want to call it spiritual, super spiritual, I go by how I feel and I trust my gut, and I was not excited. And if it doesn't excite me, I'm not going. So lesson number one, because people have been asking me, so, oh Lord, this eyebrow ain't doing what it needs to do, honey. People have been asking me, so what does that mean? Are you moving? What are you going to do about the office? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I couldn't tell you. Don't know. And I'm okay with not knowing. Let me not say like, I'm not like, oh, I don't know. Can't wait for the next adventure. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I know what I don't want. And if that's all I know for right now, then that's all I know for right now. I know what I don't want. So that being said, we are not moving to Maryland or Philly or Houston or anywhere. So what does that mean for the business? I don't know. I went thrifting the other day. And maybe this is like a Poshmark status update as well. Do I want anything on my face? I don't even think I want anything on my face, guys. I'm in that mood. I know that I do want some sunscreen stuff, though. Let's put on some unseen sunscreen. I went thrifting the other day. Maybe this is the Poshmark update. I enjoy live sales. I really do. Let me not say I enjoy live sales. I enjoy meeting with you guys on Poshmark Lives. But the more I thrift, and we've had this discussion before. The more I thrift, the more I'm like, this is not sustainable. GRWM right now is selling dresses at $15. 15 and up. Not like 15 is 15. $15, $20, $25. There's some places where you can get dresses for cheaper, but it is a hunt. So for me, I don't see how Poshmark is sustainable or going to be sustainable going forth unless I pass that on to you, which I don't want to do, unless I'm getting private label items, which I very well can do. But one of the things that I'm realizing with Poshmark and with thrifting is that I don't want to be put into a box, because I have these degrees that I really enjoyed getting. And I know that I'm an educator. So one of the things that I'm working on, which is why I haven't really been that hype on social media or that active on social media, is I want to teach. I just don't know how. I've looked at Patreon. I've looked at YouTube memberships. I've looked at doing it on deondean.com because I do like the live aspect. But again, I don't know. So I need you guys who are on Posh. I need some words of advice, guys. Because what is it looking like in your cities, and what is it looking like in your closets? Because when I'm looking on lives right now, I feel like there are a lot of lives going on. But there are a lot of lives going on with like 5 people, 10 people, 15 people, which is sustainable, which again, I love to be with you guys on live. I enjoy it. It's probably more fun than the most fun that I have in all the work that I'm doing as a content creator. But as far as like holding inventory and the active Posh life of it all, I don't look forward to that. I don't look forward to hunting. I don't look forward to the disappointment of going to the stores and finding $15, $20, $25 dresses for resale. And again, I'm a reseller, right? So I'm going to be selling it for $25, but I don't want to sell it. I don't want to buy it for $25 to sell it to you for $35. Can't even be $35 because Posh takes 20%. So you get what I'm saying? Like, that's just not where I'm at. So I need from my guys and gals who are selling on Posh, like, how is Posh going for you, and how are Posh lives going for you? And maybe that's a separate video that I do, because I feel like the more people that get involved with Posh lives, it's going to become more saturated unless you have a platform like a YouTube, like an Instagram, like a TikTok that is driving traffic to Poshmark. You get what I'm saying? So that is still in my head. But I know that I want to open my lab. I'm just so like cluttered in that I don't know what platform I want to use for that lab. Will it be YouTube memberships? Will it be Patreon? I know a lot of creators on Patreon. If you're on Patreon, please let me know so that I can check yours out and see what you're doing. But I love the live aspect, and like, going live at noon every day, or having class in my brain, just like I teach at the university, having class at my hands dry, having class every day at noon, every day from like 12 to 1, or every day from like 6 to 7, having that type of program is what I foresee for myself. I just really feel like I just need to sit, because again, don't necessarily know. I just know what I don't know. So the big update is that we are not moving. I don't see us right now. We're not moving. Maryland is canceled. My husband's like, well, do you want to do? I don't want to do any. I came back from Maryland so like, because the Northeast has just always been where I wanted to be. And the longer that I was there for a week, the longer that I was there, and it wasn't just Maryland, it was DMV. We were checking out different areas, but Maryland is where my husband got the job. So it was Maryland, DC, Virginia. The longer that I was there, the longer I was just like, And this is another thing, 10 minutes in, with no makeup. Don't judge me, guys. This is what it is. I didn't realize how South Florida I was until I went to Maryland. And I realized this with Philly too, when I was in Philly, and I didn't pay attention to it. I paid attention to it this time. And this is no shade to anybody that lives in the Northeast or the DMV or who lives outside of South Florida. In South Florida, as much as we complain about it down here, we have so much diversity. So, my neighborhood is completely Caribbean, Jamaican, Haitian, Grenada, Guyanese, Trinidadian. Like, that's what I see on a daily basis. And what my daughter sees on a daily basis too. Her best friend she has two best friends, one that's from Brazil and one that's from Haiti. And again, this is no shade on any other parts of the world. But driving through, I was realizing how used I was to having that diversity. And I don't know if I want to I don't know how I would feel without having that diversity, because the areas where I was going was simply just black and white. And I was like, I don't know if that fits me, being from South Florida, because I'm so used to it. It was just a stark difference that I noticed right away. Anybody that has flown into Miami International Airport knows exactly what I'm talking about, because when you land, you're hearing about 10 different accents and 4 different languages before you get to baggage claim. That's what I'm used to. And so I guess my spirit was more attuned to it because we were making this huge move there. The other South Florida part of me, and this is the shopper in me, okay? Again, no judgment to those areas. I'm used to shopping at a different level. We do have Mavericks coming in. We do have a lot of hold on, guys. He said he's not going anywhere. We do have a lot of shopping. And again, fashion is my career, right? We have a lot of shopping here. We have a lot of shopping. We have in Miami, we have Bell Harbor, Brickell City Center, Dayland. This is in Dade, not Miami. Okay? Bell Harbor, Design District, Dayland, Merrick Park, Aventura. Am I missing something? I definitely am missing something. Coconut Grove. Then you get up to Broward, you get up to West Palm Beach. Even with the thrifting, there is so much. Like, it's so active and it's so vibrant that when I was there for the week, I was just kind of like, I am going to be bored here. Unless I take a train or, drive and go different places, I'm going to be bored here. And I was like, I'm gonna be bored too if you want to open this door. Hold on again, guys. Okay, last stop, or last interruption. So, yeah, when I was there for the week, I was just like, because right now, if I wanted to go somewhere, we can go so many different places, and there are a lot of places. Let me not make it seem like there aren't things to do in the DMV or in the Northeast, because there is plenty, God knows. I think I just didn't realize how used to the South Florida of way of life. I didn't realize how used to it I was and how it was affecting me thinking about like leaving it. when you're on vacation, you're on vacation. But I went up there with the intent to look for, a place for us to live. And so I was looking at where would I be shopping? Where would we be dining? What are the schools looking like? What is my journey going to look like? Even like on the highways and going down the highways and byways, what is that going to look like every day? And I was like, I don't want to do this. No shade on any of the areas. I was just like, mm-mm. And I'd never looked so forward to getting back home to South Florida in my life. And I promise you, we went with the intent to move and to find a place. And by the end of the trip, I was just like, no. And I can only attribute that to God and the Holy Spirit. Like, I could lie and make it seem like it was, no, like we went up there ready, put down whatever deposit, whether it was going to be, getting whatever we were going to do. I was ready. We were ready. That was my mission. By the end of the trip, I was just like, no, this is not it. This is not it. So again, I don't know. Where's my window open? I don't know. And I'm okay with not knowing. And I'm not going to rack my brain. The office is closed. I don't think I'm getting another office. I don't know what content creation is going to look like. I don't know what Poshmark is going to look like. I don't even really know what Dean Creative is going to look like. I have thoughts in my brain, but I don't know, and I just have to be okay with not knowing, and that is not my personality, guys. I am the kind of person that I do a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. I got goals on goals on goals on goals, honey. Me and my girlfriends, we have meetings, we have vision board. And right now, I don't know. So, if any of you are out there and you're in this place of not knowing and anxiety is setting in and you got bills to pay, you got things to do. Even England, my family in England is like, okay, so when are you coming? I don't know. Do I want to spend money right now? Not knowing? Like, I'm really like, God, I'm like, it's like double dutch. I'm like, should I get these tickets? Should I get these tickets? I don't know if we want to spend $5,000 and go to England right now. Or even if we, spend $2,000 and go for a week, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's happening on August 1st. This video may be in London. We may be creating content in London. We may be right here in my bedroom. I don't know. But I want to normalize us not knowing. I think social media has us in this place where everybody's life looks so organized and pretty and complete, and everybody knows what they're doing and where they're going and how their life's going to look. And I'm here to tell you, I have no idea what Dean is doing. I'm just trusting God. And it may sound cliche, but I've been here for years and he's been here eternity. So I'm gonna just do what I can do in the natural and let him do the rest. That's where I'm sitting. So be encouraged. I pray for me as I'm praying for you. It's only gonna get better. That's my confession. Like, God knows exactly where I am. God knows exactly where you are. So regardless of whether you know or not, just keep doing the things that you know to do. So there you go. So I hope this video has been a blessing to you with no makeup. This is supposed to be a get ready with me, and I ain't got ready for nothing. I might just go and read a book. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go read a book. Maybe that's what I do. I'll go play with baby girl. Maybe I'll go to the beach. I know it's gonna rain. I'm gonna go read a book. I'm gonna watch One Life to Live or General Hospital, whatever's on with Joyce. Love you guys so much. Be blessed. Mwah. Bye.
Go, go.